good morning. For me, happy time zone for you wherever you're at. Appreciate you tuning in. We're going to see about building and finishing out this ship I've been working on for Space Engineers 2. Um, I've got the body done. It's mostly built with these modules you can get from the workshop on Steam, on the game's Steam page. Um, so we're gonna see about detailing out the insides and adding some production and and all of that. So let's see about getting that back to where it needs to be, and we'll dive right in. Now, I will say this: let me know in the chat, please, if the video is unwatchable. My system does struggle to run this game. I just this morning turned down the graphic settings that I'm playing on. The game looks much better than this, but while I'm streaming it, I'm going to try this today and see if it's better. If not, we can also jump into some Enshrouded. We're working on an oasis in the desert of the Kindle Waste, and we can jump back into that. So just let me know what y'all would like to see, if anything, and we'll give it a shot. So here we go. Looks to be doing much better. So this is kind of the overview of this thing. One big problem we have is we need to connect these conveyors which feed our nacelles here. These are the lifting nacelles. So we need to get those conveyors connected for these thrusters. We need to connect that and route it into these two pods here, these two main thruster nacelles. They have the hydrogen in them, so you can see they are cranking away. Oh, actually, I turned the thrusters off right now. They're so loud. But yeah, they're all connected on both of these nacelles to their own hydrogen tanks, but we need to get them connected to each other, as well as connecting them to the landing pad down here. And in the superstructure is the main body of the ship. We've got production and we will have production and medical here in the main body, so we'll need to get those conveyors lifted up and routed upstairs as well. So that's kind of what we're looking at. I'm going to take a moment, I think, while I'm all solo and throw a message into the chat. Alrighty. See how that doesn't touch everybody, so let us know. Thanks for joining up. Speak up if anything is off the stream. Good, good. Alright. Those are the options. We're working on filling out the interior and connecting conveyors. This build and get it posted to the Steam Workshop. Workshop. Alrighty. Here we go. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. So we've got the stairs running up right there. Um, oh no, we've got the stairs running vertical through that entire spine. So we cannot bring any kind of conveyors vertically through the stack here. Uh, you know, this one thruster here is jamming. It looks like just one little guy burning away. So where should we and could we bring these thrusters up? It looks like I believe the stairs are they one block behind right there. So there's one block free behind this. Let's take a look in that space. Be that block there. Okay, this looks promising. But oh, it's going to be the hallway though. I mean, it's just right in front of the stairs. But we could go there, and if we bring our gravity generator down a touch, let's go ahead and get that thing pulled up so we can replace them as quickly as possible in black or dark gray. Alrighty. So if we just move him down one, then we can route up, forwards, and get into, well, we could just run a spline underneath right here, however far we needed to. So we need to look and see where upstairs we want to bring that in from the center point. Nowhere really handy, is there? Oh, those aren't the, I'm sorry, that's not the center point. This is the center point. So that's the entrance from down below. What do we have there? Gyroscopes. We can always move gyroscopes, right? If we need to pop those out, and we do have the conveyor very conveniently right there. So if we needed to, whoop, take a look at our little custom stairs there. So yeah, if we need to come up with that conveyor right here, right behind these batteries, we could come up there and move these two doors back to where the gyroscopes are. And we've got plenty of gyroscopes, or we've got plenty of space to add those gyroscopes back in. I think that's going to need to be the plan. So hope everybody is following along and doing good. I'm always open to other new suggestions. I'm going to get rid of these, replace that with, so we're essentially going to be bringing the glass, this whole front face back as well, correct? If we're bringing the conveyor up there, moving those back, yeah, we sure are. Let's get rid of the doors so we can kind of see what we're looking at here. Alright, let's get our windows put back in a dark gray. That's going to be, where is he at there? Yes, sir. So there's that guy. Pull our doors back out of our pocket. And Bob's your uncle. Okay, now let's get a clear head here and see what is the point of this. That was the point. Alright, so we're coming up through there. Well, I guess let's just do it. Let's get it running. We'll start with, we need to get a conveyor in somewhere. Could run that that thick there if we needed to. It looks like we might want to. Let's see where we get here. Because that is the bottom open to the, oh, it's not open to space. We've got a little room to work with here. Okay, so there's our trough. We can get that as low as we want to. Yes, sir, yes, sir. We'll come right up through the middle here and bring it up here. So I guess we can start with this one just being a node, a whole full node. And it won't matter what color he is. We can always repaint him later. And that'll give us a surface to start snapping to. And then we'll hide it all afterwards. We'll get the straight I just passed. This will be a very large project in the books once we get this guy done. Oh, that was it right there, curved. And straight. I'm not sure that we don't want to leave this exposed. It may work out pretty neat. A little something to look at. Can we put the 90 there? Okay, and there's where we'll get under the deck. Alright, jetpack's on. Here we go. Hey, just like that. Like a glove. Alright, now what have we done here? We'll get our dark gray back out. See if we can't close this in. We're doing on FPS pretty good. Now, can we fit a full half block in here? It looks like we absolutely can. Not only that, but we may be able to run these pipes. No, I think we better not. We'll just get everything filled back in here. This can be a full block again. Yes, sir. And then we've actually got room, it looks like, for a full half slab here. Would you look at that? Now, do we want that, or do we want to catwalk it to kind of expose? No, I think we'll cover it, and then we can get this guy back in here. Not there. No, no, sir. That's closer, but still not there. That would be nice. And now we can't get our full slabs in. Okay, so now we got to go small. Think small. We can go this small, I believe. Yes, sir. Easy peasy. you at, sir? Tell you what, let's see what we can do with the big boys first. Now, is this the brown color? Yes, yes, yes. All right, so we'll get our trusty Ballot Builds brown. Yes, sir. And then hit up the half. That's not going to happen. We'll get back down to this guy. And bring it down. Very nice, very nice. But again, do we actually want that to be what am I trying to say? Oh, the glass. Do we want that to be in the glass? I feel like we might want that to be in the glass. It seems kind of noteworthy to break up the wall. What about a grating? Look, can we fit a grating in there? Well, of course we can if we're fitting these guys in there. Where's our blockage? We like that. But do we like it that color or in the orange? I think we leave it there and go ahead and black out, oh no, go ahead and black out this guy. Charcoal out this guy. It's really more of a gunmetal gray charcoal. Oh no, can we undo that? No undo action. What did we paint over here? These. Alrighty. And where were we? Painting all this black-ish. Blackish. Just want to be careful and not repaint the bits that we don't want to repaint. We've just about got this tied in, folks. Feels good. Okay, now we'll put these in the black this time. Get a full, oh, actually we don't need these, we need these. And we'll just fill those in. And then remove, that's the wrong button. Remove, oh no, not that guy. Are you just a regular square that can't be seen? Fantastic. We're going to remove these guys. Those guys. Those guys are out there. Need to be a catwalk grating in the gray. We'll start it right here. Is that correct? Yes, sir. That feels good. All right. Now up here, we're going to want some armor around this one, I believe. Seems good. Really don't want too much though. I don't want it to be real bulky. Let's start with getting rid of these fellas here. And I believe we have something for this. What do you look like here? crowd. Slope that back in, and then for some reason we'll have that little tip in there in the middle. Actually going to carry that through. That will look fantastic. Where are you at? You're over here, I believe. Yes, sir. Okay. Now we can fill this in and armor out this. You know what, that needs to be solid back in there. Yes, sir, I believe so. I think you would agree. We are getting somewhere now. We're going to need more room to slope that down, unfortunately. So we're just going to need to pull these forward one block. That seems right. And I think here we'll slope transition with one of these. Whoop, I'm good with the part we had, thank you. Just need to rotate it. And then we won't be at quite so wide here down the stretch, down the home stretch. That looks pretty nice. Can we get one more in there? What did I? Yeah, we did delete what we thought. Can we get that in there? I don't think it's going to go in because of that one. That's right. That looks pretty neat. Pretty neat. Should this whole bit be the dark gray color? What do y'all think? I think that may work. That may work just fine. And then that could even be grading again there. That would look pretty clean to tie it out. Are y'all getting any gain volume? That seems pretty okay. All right, that feels fantastic. We've got the deck and the thrusters tied in all the way up to there. Now that we've covered everything up, we remember suddenly that we also need to tie these two nacelles together. And I sure think we'd rather do that through the floor than the ceiling. So I'm going to get right back into that because that's pretty crucial. And is that space? That's space. Oh boy, we don't have room to do this through the floor. We did not bulk up for that. Oh, we still have to cover these. Should this be, no, we're gonna make this the deck. Solid deck. In our ship gray. And the small guys. Glad I came back down here and looked at that. Did I finish this out? I believe we did. Yeah. So yeah, we don't really have much room in the deck here. How much room do these do these take up? How much space? The exact same thickness as a half block. So we'd have to beef it out at least to some degree if we came through the floors. Currently, the I decided I didn't like that green. Currently, the conveyors are run to the center above the door, going from this catwalk into the main hangar. So there's a door about right there, and that door has the conveyor right over the center of it, over the top of it, and we need to get that. Let's just take another look here. We've got to get that connected. So it's this conveyor right here, you can see it running through there, and then it runs through, it runs through and actually comes in the center and pops it. It's right behind these blocks. So we need to basically reroute it right here and drop it down into the floor. But oh man, maybe it'd be easier to pull it. What do y'all think? Maybe it'd be easier to pull it straight vertical up into the production wings. Let me get a look in here into the production wings in here. That's ultimately where we're trying to get them connected. Maybe we do that. That makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so let's close this back up. Get our ballot builds brown out. Bronze. Ballot builds bronze. That sounds better. Alrighty. Okay, so we've got this. The forward nacelles are the lift thruster nacelles on the sides of the deck here, and those are connected through the landing pad connectors, and we just finished running them vertically up to here. So let's go ahead and get those connected to the hydrogen tanks in production. Oh, I don't like that this turned black. I'm not sure where that turned black, but let's undo that. Alrighty. And we haven't figured out for sure what we're doing here. We moved this wall back, and these doors, we moved them back to bring this conveyor up. This needs to run vertically right here, so there's really no reason to have any of this anymore. It's a process. It's always a process. We'll just put a railing in there, I think. Yes. That is screaming for a handrail. In yellow. Caution. Hazmat. OSHA approved. We'll see how the shorties. I think they'll play out okay. We'll find out right now. That doesn't look great. That won't let our full rail fit. Where's my full straight? There we go. Now this doesn't fit here at all. Doesn't fit there at all, does it? I don't think that's what we need to be trying to do. What if we ran one of these, the small version here, and then put the fat boy back? That was a misclick. A desk pop. We'll put this big boy back here. And then pretend that nobody saw anything. Uh-oh, that's not a good sign. Something floating. Oh, yep, this whole staircase here is floating. Oh no, that's funny. This is my little custom staircase, but it was attached to that block that we despopped. Good times. Alright, that can go in there. It's like one thing at a time, but then, you know, you squirrel. This happens and it leads you to, well, now we got to do this, and good stuff. So we're going to do this new partial copy feature where we're going to take our staircase, our little custom staircase here, and we're going to highlight it, select it in the parameters of this box, and copy that. And then we're going to just put it, oh no. Is it still in the clip? Yep, still in the clipboard. And we just, Bob's your uncle. These got turned black also. I wonder if it was when I painted those black strips underneath, huh? Must have been. They're very high up for that though. I don't know about that. And this window, no, the window's not off. I just don't have these blocks filled in. That was it right there. In brass. Alright, there's that guy. Now, where were we with this? Can we fit a handrail in here now is the question. In yellow. Okay. Oh, that was it. Excellent. Feels good. Pop that there. Oh, no, that's not right. There it is. Is that correct? That is correct. This one is incorrect. Alrighty. And we go to brass. Little guy. And a big boy. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, it's okay. I kind of like the glass though. I was just trying not to overdo it. Is the design right on this one? Nice, that works out. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, hi there, contingent, whatever, fan. Nice to have you. Alrighty. Conveyor. We gotta get that conveyor connected, probably just to this guy here, right? That does seem to be the obvious choice. Oh, there went my door. Give me that door back. Alright, we'll try this again. Get clear of the door. That's unfortunate. That's going to be a real pain. It's going to be a real pain to replicate these angles here. Oh, you know what? We just won't. We'll just do it right here. We'll just move that to here. It will be okay. We can do it. We have the technology. We can make it faster, stronger, better. Okay, so here is where we would want to do this guy here. What exactly was going on here? Light armor, wide half. Really? Okay, I can see that. Oh, but we need to get all the way to here. So we would need to put that, let's go ahead and get him out here. It always rotates the opposite way you would expect it to. Like that. Okay. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Get in the hole. Excellent. We're going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. And then we're shooting for, oh wait, we're shooting for that. Where is that? There is that. So that's not, I thought that was a node. It's not a node, it's a T-junction. Okay. So I don't even really want that pointing down here. Hello. I found our new home for the gyroscopes we had to pull. Seems very handy. We could come this way. Is this a node? That's a T-junction also, wrapped in a border. Very interesting. Yeah, we're going to throw our gyroscopes right here. That's going to be fantastic because you'll be able to see them from the hallway as well as the lobby here. Where do I have right there? And there's a top and there is a bottom. Excellent. So yes, now you can, oh, we can't see them from there. I placed those, I'm gonna have to put them on their side. That bothers my OCD a little bit because they are labeled and you know, top is top, bottom is bottom. Oh, you actually can only see these. You can't really see them from, yeah, you can see it from that side. Just the one side, okay. So it'll have to be this way. Or, alternatively, it could be this way. That's still pretty okay. No, that's not as good. The big glass should be in the room here. Oh. Okay. Look at that. Yes, yes. Can this be black? Not really. Yeah, not really. Alright, and then, yeah, we don't really need these to be, I don't know, it never hurts to have access conveyor. They are everywhere. I don't remember what I had here or what I was going to put here. We'll dress those up later. We do want to maintain conveyor access. That's a certainty. Alrighty, let's get this show on the road. Oh no, we're going to have to go small blocks up top there. So yeah, I'd say we just shoot for that, turn this guy into a node, unless, is this the, I think we should be fine, yeah, we're fine. Okay, we gotta get that thing out of our face there. That's the wrong click. We're gonna get there eventually. You know, we don't even need that connected down below at all. So let's fill this back in with our ship gray. just wrap our nodes, our conveyors. Where's my curve? Oh, that was it, curved. Am I locking in here? There it is, right? Yes, sir. Alright, no way this just lines up perfect though, right? Never one time ever. Oh, I guess these are supposed to be the dark gray. I don't think you'll be able to see any of those. Yeah, we're going to bury all of this part, so it doesn't matter. Get back to our 90, our elbow. There she is. And fill this in. Alright, we should go do the same thing inside and be looking pretty good. Left foot, right foot. Left foot, right foot, chat. I may use this for a little bit of cargo right here, actually. Because things occur to me in real time. Oh. I think that'll be alright. We'll just double up next to it here, right? Oh, but then we won't be able to fit one here. It's too tall. That works. And then we'll fill that dude up with, get some color in the house. Thought I flipped that thing upside down for a second. That's not where it goes. In the hole. There you are. Don't have much blue in the house, do we? Some black boxes. Can't forget about the black box. Some more of these big boys in here. Put that little blue one back down here. Or, oh, I don't know, here. Okay, how does that look? Seems pretty good. This is going to need a little more protection. to us. Yeah, that's what we want. And then maybe put a rail right there. Come on now. It doesn't like to be out there on that. We'll have to force it. I don't know if I'll be able to get a straight one on the side here though. And they don't make a whole U shape. Come on, get up. You almost had it. Usually one way looks better than the other. That's pretty good. That's close enough. Yep, we like that. Okay, now what were we doing? Conveyors. We've got to get these conveyors sorted. So we are connected upstairs. We're filled in on the roof. We just need to fill in the ceiling here, I believe. Yeah, right here. And for our next trick, like a glove. Is that okay? Doesn't seem like that's okay. Get that filled in and then maybe give it a little ramp here. That's a big ramp. That's a big ramp. That's a little ramp. I don't like that we can see through there. That's not right. Should be gray. And it should come from here. And run straight up. I'm not going to be able to do that. So it needs to move one block that way and drop down there. And then apparently fill in this gap here. Individually. Can we replicate that? We did it. Hey, look at that. We got a little more efficient. Okay. Take a clear look. That seems okay. We don't need any kind of like a railing around the inside or anything, do we think? Around the actual, yeah, I think it's fine. All right, so we are connected from, so that's got the forward nacelles. It's got the forward nacelles connected through to the production block. And so they should have They should work now. They should have hydrogen. No. Yeah, they should. Turn the game down a little bit. How's the game sound for y'all? It doesn't look like y'all are getting the game. Stand by 1 second. Are y'all getting the game volume at all? Seems strange. Are y'all do y'all have the game? The volume? We're just listening to oh my goodness, let me see. Do y'all have the game? The volume? We're just listening to oh my goodness, let me see. Do y'all have the game? The volume? We're just listening to oh my goodness, let me see. Okay, I think I've got it figured out here. One moment, let's test this. Okay, now hopefully you should have some volume there. I'm not sure what happened or what the deal was with no volume before that. And I don't get any feedback, or I haven't got any feedback this morning on that. So definitely, please let me know if there's anything that we can improve. All right, so it looks like 4 of our large thrusters. Yeah, those large thrusters still don't have thrust. So let's see where our disconnect is. I'm going to leave those thrusters running. Alright, so if that's connected through, oh, I don't want to go this way. It's connected through to here now, which is this. And that runs back here and is connected through the fabricator. Yeah, it should be connected. It should be connected now. Huh. Hate troubleshooting something like that when you've already built it. In Space Engineers 1, you can use a build tool that will highlight all of the conveyor lines. Stationeers has a special lens that you can get that does that as well. But this is Space Engineers 2 Alpha, so no such luck. I'm just trying to, man, it's been a while. I'm trying to remember exactly how I ran these. They're connected right here, right in here. Yeah, see? So they're connected through there, and there, and there. I mean, yeah, they're connected on the top, right into the top of it. Yes, sir. Well, so those are connected through the top there. Let's throw our blocks back in place. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I think I just had a half block sitting on top of that. Might as well dress it up a little bit, huh? There's two of these. I had a full block sitting on. Oh, I had a full block and then a half block sitting on that. So yeah, that one is also connected there at the top. And I built this part in mirror mode. So sorry about that. This game doesn't have keep volume alive when you tab out of it as an option, so we get what we get here with this guy. Maybe I covered that just to cover the conveyor. That seems to make sense. It looks better. Sorry, I've got a issue with my throat this morning. Doesn't feel like I'm coming down with anything. It's just doesn't feel great. All right, so confirmed. Those are connected. The conveyors won't light up yellow like that if they're not connected. They just kind of stay blackish or whatever color your conveyors are. Go ahead and add these in first since I've got them in my hand, and then we'll go back to the block. Confirm those are connected, lit up yellow. Okay, so those are all connected there. Are they connected here? Where is it that they come through? Oh, right there is where they come through. I don't need to get rid of this block. Don't let's be silly. So are they connected through here? I can't tell how big of a block I'm, so there it is. So they should be all the way connected through, all the way through here. I'll just confirm that. Yes. Is that a different color? No, it's all yellow. So these are all connected all the way through there. I cannot figure why they don't have hydrogen, why they aren't working. Why you no work? Huh. I mean, we could hook up the side. Maybe the top connector is bugged. Perhaps. Let's get a T out here. And see if we can't get these boys to play nice together. That's nice. Now are you on? No. Do I need to manually turn you on and then you'll work now? We are on the bottom of the ship. Where's a button I can touch? I see a button. This looks shiny. Alright. Thrusters would be way up here. Thrusters. all four of them still say block is not having enough resources, which is strange because I've seen videos from the folks that made this game and they speak good English. A little different. Where's the breakdown? Where's the breakdown, chat? We've got that conveyor right there passing through the roof now, or through the floor into the ceiling. Something is not connected to something. We just ran this to a 90 there, and it comes in 90s there, and connects with this. Oh my goodness, let's just trace every part of the path. This is, oh no. This is not the roof you want to take apart. Not the one I want to take apart. But here we go. For science. Okay, those are solid conveyors, or nodes. Those are solid conveyor nodes. And we 90'd off of that right there. Right? Whoa. My control got stuck for a moment. Sorry about that. Let's take a look here. We've got to dissect things. So yes, we are 90'd up, lit up yellow into that node. That node carries through there. And those are lit up yellow all the way through this wall. The reason I keep saying lit up yellow, let's just confirm this. If you connect something, if you set one of these and it's not connected, oh no, it lights up yellow no matter what. How do we find the break? How do we find the break? Does it not work passing through the fabricator? Well, let's find out. Oh, do you see what I see here? Somebody was not lined up, were they? That's why this, that's why I had to put that little ring in there. That was the problem. Yay, let's celebrate. Of course, now I need to get the fabricator put back in. 1, 2, and a curve. Thank you. The struggle is real to get the right part selected the way they did the system on the early access here. Okay, so we have a fabricator somewhere over here in the far reaches of things. We want it to be, where's our connectors? We have this upside down. Okay, we want it to be right there. And then let's look, oh no, now we have it upside down. Oh no, we had it upside down all along. The connectors are at the bottom. Well, my OCD won't allow that. So, the connector is there. Yep, the connector is there. So that should line us up here onto the hydrogen tanks. And now we need to get that there. No biggie. No big deal. We're still putting together the this industrial sector anyway. Oh, that's still a little bit off again. We better make sure these are really lined up. And if they're not, see what adjustment we need to make. Maybe we can't put the fabricator here. Okay, we're just snapping the fabricator in the wrong spot. Try one more time with that. We want it to be side up. It's very difficult. That's upside down. Okay, we want it to be right here, and then line it up there. Nope, not there. What if I point at that? Will that snap it in the right spot? It did, okay. We can't tell if it's in the right spot on that side, but let's go push a button. Push a button, get into our control panel, and check our thrusters. Come on, baby. I don't need you all highlighted. Hey, they're all green now. Let's go. Let us go to the bridge. Take the helm. All right. Let's go. And now we can, wow, that is extreme lift power. Look at that acceleration. Insane. All right, we're looking good now, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what is the deal with our, well, the sound of those thrusters for one? I don't know why the steering is like this. On the other ships in this game, it's not like that. Let's kill these thrusters because they're so loud. I wish they'd fix that. Alright. And we're still hearing thrusters. Audio bug. It doesn't look like y'all are hearing anything. I mean, I guess I'm putting out a silent stream. I don't know how to fix it. There's no audio options in this game. I've streamed it before. I don't know if I need to reload the game capture maybe. Let me just try that, I guess. Alright, so we've got things queued up now for the game capture. But yeah, it still doesn't look like y'all are getting any audio, so I don't know if that's something on this game. It's a little disappointing, but it's alright, we're going to build something anyway. We are just going to build it. Thrusters finally turned off, that's nice. I shouldn't have said anything. Not that y'all can hear it anyway, I guess. Very, very cool. Alright, I'm going to just keep pressing on. We've got that issue solved. that issue solved. So now we need to get the side, the main thruster nacelles. We've got to get those conveyored into the main production. Okay, I'm just gonna turn the ship off. These thrusters kicking on and off like this is insane. Just turn everything off. Not even worry about it. Well, I'll have to turn it back on, I guess, at some point, but alright, we need to go outside and see where we need to pull those conveyors in. We'll do this side first since we've already got it opened up a little. Wish we could know kind of where we want to do that. I think the further back the better, which actually should work out for us. So what's our thickness right there? Should be fine. Let's give it a shot. Oh, that's not enough room right there. It's gonna come through right there. That's fine. We can block that out. It's not really an ideal location upstairs though. Do not want to get any further over than that though. I don't think, yeah, they don't have a corner piece like that, so that would have to be a T or a node, and if it's a node you'd see it from outside, right? Would you? Yeah, because it's right there. So yeah, that would make that a node right there. We don't want that. We don't want this to be a node either on the inside of the hangar. So yeah, I guess we have to go all the way up right there. Correct. Pardon us coming through. That's not a T. Wow, did we first shot that? We sure did. We'll take it. And then we just need some straights. And we could curve it over here to get one spot. I think it will help us upstairs. I think we can get away with that. We shall see. Okay, moment of truth. Where are we at? It's not too bad. Man, it is really dark in here without the power on. I should probably turn it back on. It was just so loud. Yeah, we could go through the floor here and kick it over into that conveyor line there. room in the floor? Oh, no, no, no. No, we don't want to. Well, if we came over one spot, we could run it in the floor here. Right there. That's a shape piece outside. So we'd have to at least bring it up in this space, and then we could come over. I guess let's go ahead and start getting it over there. Oh, there's one right here too. Perhaps that would be better. Okay, so far so good. Well, Houston, we have a problem. We're not quite lined up here, but luckily this game has given us the pieces. We need to fix that sort of thing, like these. And these. So those are not lit up, meaning they're not connected to something, one would presume. They're not lit up because I turned the power off. And I'm okay with that right now. So loud. Alright, so we've got a wedge to put back in here, and then a lot of filling in to do in brass. I believe that went all the way down. Pretty sure. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, oh. We got a straggle row. And finish that up right here. And get our wedge. I think we can get our half block in there as well. No. Don't let's be silly. Oh, you know what? I don't think these are supposed to be brown. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Always second guessing yourself. I mean, come on. Like a glove. Now we've got to really doctor this up out here. Replace this guy first in a ship gray. I love how it unrotates the piece every time. There we go. Okay, now we need to bury this guy. Maybe we'll give it a little bit of angle in a minute, but it's pretty much just going to be what it is. maps. We can always do a cut corner at least, at the very least. Give me a full block here, boys. Okie dokie. So I believe those are connected all the way through now. Yes, I believe so. Now we just need to go do the same thing on the other side. Oh, good morning, Fatbeard. I'm sorry. I'm not sure how long ago you said hello. Hopefully I didn't leave you hanging too long. Glad to have you. Hope you're having a blessed day. Also, I'm not sure if I'm getting any audio from the game out of out of my stream here. So if you have a moment to shoot a message and confirm that, that would be lovely. I need to turn my power back on before I do anything. Oh, I better go in the other side where I left the door open. Yeah, I'm about to turn on the ship. Right now it's here. I can crank the. Oh well, actually it is cranked up all the way. I can turn it up in game though because I do have it turned down. Wise fella that I know recommended I could do that in the game settings here. It's just on my meld, my encoder that I'm using. It doesn't show, you know, a level jumping on the queue. So let's turn this ship on, and that should get us quite a bit of noise. You hear that? And there's no guns in this one. It's just the alpha release, so there's not even any ship weapons added yet. But man, it's an amazing system for building. This is our latest contraption here. I'm trying to get it done up so it can get published. No sound. I'm not really sure. I've already tried deleting the entire game capture layer out of meld and re-adding it in case the audio, because when you add the game capture, it pulls an audio track and adds an audio track down in that audio section, an audio layer. So it adds the video layer and the audio layer, and that audio layer, I've got it queued. It's not muted, and it's turned up all the way, and it auto loaded it. Oh, really? Okay. Huh. Well, man, that's got to be a pretty lame thing to be watching right now then, with just me talking, because I haven't set up any like music, you know, for the stream, any background music to have going on stream or anything yet. Man, I may need to just jump back into. Maybe I need to jump back into Enshrouded. I made a lot of progress on this guy today. Maybe I just need to keep this one off the stream and switch things up. In Enshrouded, I'm gonna work on that big base. There's some. Oh yeah, I'm gonna work on this big base that or will be a big base out in the desert in Kendall Waste. I threw up some walls where there were all these big pillars standing up from the desert, and I walled off in between the pillars and then flooded it, you know, created some waterfalls off the top, and we're just creating a big lake out in the middle of the Kendall Wastes, and gonna build up a base on it and everything. So that'll be neat. That'll be fun. So maybe we need to do that because Yeah, I mean, I did stream this game once or twice before, and I had a chatter, and I mean, they didn't. It's possible they just didn't mention it, but they didn't indicate that that they couldn't hear it. So I wonder if it matters if it's like windowed or full screen, etc. I wouldn't think so, but I don't think there's going to be anything in here. It's like I said, it's so alpha. There, I mean, you see the settings are so limited. Um, Full screen. Maybe if I turn full screen off. No, I don't really want to do it like that. Oh, then I lose my game capture anyway. Yeah, definitely don't want to do that. And then audio, there's just no option for it, you know. Um, yeah, it's just alpha. They may. I mean, it seemed. You know what I was about to say? It seems like I've seen other people streaming this game, and I have, but I think that they've been playing an audio track of some sort on it. That looks great how the textures are kicking on and off there. But yeah, maybe I just need to shelf this project here, huh? For the now. Just stand right here so I can look and see what I'm needing to do here to get finished up. And yeah, I think we'll probably just get out of this then for the moment, and maybe Enshrouded will run a little better for us. But thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it so much. As you can see, we're really struggling to get the stream up off the ground with the system that we're running here. So we're doing what we can do. We'll get into some Enshrouded. I believe we can sure do that. Hopefully that'll be a smooth changeover. If you're just joining us, having audio issues from the game Space Engineers 2, where we were building, finishing up detailing a ship, but the audio wasn't getting out. So yeah, hello Fox, welcome in. Nice to have you. Yeah, we are making a pretty large ship. I could show you some screenshots of it, but I just got out of the game. I don't think anyone else is here at the moment. If I'm all about just hopping back in if you want, but there's no audio. I wasn't getting any audio running out of Space Engineers 2. So, oh, somehow it looks like I'm still in the menu of both. I did not know my piece. I've never tried to run two games at once. That's very interesting. But yeah, my volume, my speaker audio. Thank you, I appreciate it. We're trying to get all the things just kind of balanced out, but the game audio wasn't coming through at all. But again, thanks for stopping in. We're trying to get the stream up and going, but we've got some fantastic builds throughout a wide array of games that great, perfect, that we like to get into. So we can. Oh, good deal. Thanks, Fatbeard. Yeah, I've got a lot of adjustments I can do, but on monitoring on my end, it's a little different. So it's always good to get the feedback. I appreciate you. Yeah, so I was about to Fox. I was about to hop into Enshrouded and hop into that, but it looks like we're still on stream in Space Engineers. So I can just go ahead and pop back into here and show you what we've been working on. There's no game audio. And we've got a new stream going here, so I don't have any kind of background music set up, any layers for background music added. Yeah, absolutely. So other than me talking and watching the build come together, there's no audio on running this game. It's the alpha release. You may know about Space Engineers 2. They have a real big update coming this coming Monday that's going to release mechanical blocks so we can start getting our creations to do some things. Oh, great. Well, nice to have you. Fatbeard is another great family-friendly Christian streamer that is just kind of lurking, so I believe he'd be fine with it. He's trying to get me help out and get me going with any kind of tips. So yeah, I've got about I think just under 1,500 hours on Space Engineers 1. I do a lot. I like modifying in that game. I don't know why. That's just kind of the track that I naturally ended up going down when I started playing it. Taking ships from encounters in the game and off the workshop, other people's builds, and then modifying those out to fit me better. Oh yeah, would it humble me? Have you lived there for a while? Have you? Let me go ahead and just zip out of here, and I'll show you the outside of what we're working on. So this is once we get this done, and I'm pretty close, but once we get this done, over 9,000. Wow, that is unreal. Do you put creations on the workshop as well? I've just kind of started doing that, so I've got a couple on there, and then this is going to be the third that I'll have posted on there, but you get the sun glare off of it. This one, the concept is for fast deployment of fighters, fighter squadrons, as well as on-the-spot repair of those. So it's got a lot of thrust. It can operate in atmosphere. As far, we don't have a whole lot in Space Engineers 2 yet to go on, but as far as how much thrust you need for gravity, if it can handle a 1G planet or over 1G gravity, but it's got a lot of upward thrust for sure. So it's got 2 of these fly-through hangars, and there's 4. These thruster modules are the lift thrusters, these forward nacelles, and then the rear nacelles. Oh, I'm glad I looked down here. We need to close that gap up down there. These rear nacelles are the main thruster packs. So they've got the brakes, part of the propulsion, and all of the down thrust. And we've got side thrust packed into the back of the main superstructure there. So we've got our landing strip is the main feature on coming down the front of the ship. Yeah, take your time. Thanks for being here. While he is on a call, we're going to go ahead and pop down here and patch up the belly of the beast. I don't believe we can get a half block in there, can we? That would be, oh, lovely. We sure can. We'll just put it back how we found it, like we were never here. Try that again in a ship gray. All right. Also, Fatbeard, if you've still got ears on, we did a bit of work on in Windrose. We're digging a canal in one of the spots where the beach kind of does a teardrop out away from the island. We're kind of digging a canal through there, and we're going to ford it off and make it a fortified outpost where the only way in or out is via that canal. You have to sail your dinghy in the gate, and just a different idea, but we made some progress on that. We always got to incorporate water into our builds, for me. I'm always about the salt water in the veins. Oh, did I open this? I sure did. I opened that up and didn't cover, or I never covered it. Oh, I never covered that. And that one is not even painted the right color. I think I left those open at the time. we'll probably want to put some armor on those at some point, I would sure think. Alright, so I'm going to carry on with the conveyor project here in the meantime. Just saw some new stuff in Windrose for the next area. The game's going to be so good at launch. Oh man, getting that insider information teases on me. Man, yeah, I just cannot wait either. It's oh, those were the floors in there. Okay, yeah, it's going to be so good. I just judging on what I've done so far in it, and then what I've seen from you folks that did the early access. Yeah, I can't wait, and putting that together with what I've heard from you about what you've seen in the demo versus how the early access was. It's man, it's exciting. I can't wait. What's not exciting is losing all the losing what we've built so far, because Windrose, we've got some really fun, really neat builds there in Windrose. So, but that's all part of the fun and the process. We built it once, we can do it again. We have the technology. I think I only need to come out this far this time. Yeah, last time I came out much too far. So we can put these boys back. There we go. Alright, so we need to be into here and here, like so. Get our charcoal back out. Stream seems to be having a hard time. Yeah, it really is. Like I said, it's really just more of a showcase. I can't do much of the building here. I am going to put this curved piece on while I've got it in my hand, but yeah, really the main issue is the audio. It's a little, yeah, it's laggy on and go to your O2 generators, the power, hydrogen storage, all that jazz in the forward nacelles here. So all right, so yeah, I'm gonna hop out of this one and get into we were doing Enshrouded yesterday, so we can pop into that, but Fox, if you want to stick around, we can look at some Space Engineers 1. I had a project that I was kind of wanting to try to work on importing to Space Engineers 2 from that, so I could get back into that. Fatbeard was talking about Windrose. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's a very different type of game, but it's another survival crafting game, but it's based around pirates and the 17th century Caribbean. So it's base building and naval warfare, and it's just a demo that's out right now, but it's been doing really good with its reviews. And then aside from that, currently we're working on a big base out in the desert in Enshrouded. So we build ships, we can build bases, do pirates, and Enshrouded is I don't know how Fatbeard would describe it. It's kind of fantasy. It's a huge game. I'm sure you've probably heard of it, but do we need to click that more than once? There it goes. It may have been because I was also running Enshrouded. So we'll give it just a second. I'll pop Enshrouded into here. Looks good. Alrighty. So, any votes? You sure you love looking at what others have built in Space Engineers? That sounds fantastic. I haven't booted it up in a minute, and that'll be a good time. And I haven't streamed Space Engineers yet, so this will be a good test run for that as well, so that I'll know. Now I do run. I don't know how you are with mods. I do run lots of mods on Space Engineers. A lot of them are quality of life, but there's lots of just amazing blocks that the mod community and the folks out there put together and put out. So I've got a lot of those in a lot of my builds, but yeah, it shouldn't be an issue for streaming. You may show off some of your build also. Yeah, that'd be fun. Not in Space Engineers. I haven't done multiplayer, so I'm not real positive how that would go. But maybe we could talk through that. Let me get it pulled up here, and then I'll get out of Enshrouded. And get Space Engineers added in. Alright, do you see what I see? Get rid of this other guy here. Now we should be getting Space Engineers queued. There she is. First thing, let's get our audio dialed in. Mute my inactive, get that off. Courtesy of Fatbeard. And y'all just let me know how the audio's coming through for y'all. I have a bit of adjustment we can play with. So, all right, should be out of that. I have no idea what we were doing in the last adventure here, so I think we'll take a peek at loading up this guy here. Now this has got, I don't know if you do, but there's a maximum, a maximum PCU for build, like where you get to the point. No, I don't think it is. I think I'm thinking of No Man's Sky that has that. Oh, okay, I got you. Screenshots though. Yeah, if you follow the link to our Discord, I have a Space Engineers section in there, and you can post links there. I can pull them up and oh, fantastic, the game audio. So yeah, Fatbeard, I think that's just to deal with the alpha release of Space Engineers 2. So yeah, I'll have a peek just for my reference, but I'll bet you what I recall hearing and watching other folks stream it is I think they just had music tracks playing as well. So. Makes it a little quiet for loading screens though, doesn't it? Or am I not? Yeah, I think I'm tabbed into the game. I sure am. Okay, I can do that, Fox. Let me get this, let this load in. It may just be that I haven't loaded this in a bit, and this save is massive. So this will be a good stress test benchmark of streaming this game on this system, how that runs. Lot of grids out in the galaxy on this one, or the solar system, I guess. The galaxy is as big as you make it in this game. The mod community, Fatbeard from the workshop on this game, is absolutely insane. The creations that people have put together. I mean, you have little computer terminals basically in the game, and you can in the game get into those terminals and write code to make these blocks, the building blocks, do things on their own, to automate things, and so you're just a little human character. Oh no, Discord link didn't work, huh? Well, I can sure send you an invite right quick while this is loading. I'd like to maybe take a look at that, but let's see here. From here, I can invite, copy this, and then I guess I'll go ahead and double check that on are you on watching on YouTube or on Twitch there? It looks like, okay, so you're on Twitch. Let me double check that and see if on on that link real quick, just to make sure it's got the right link in there, and then I'll post the link in the chat here in a moment. Oh, we're about to get double feedback if I don't get this muted. There we go. Double voice chat, rather. You can tell this is streaming 101, no doubt. Alright, Discord, edit, link, paste. It was a different link, huh? Okay, it says it's been updated successfully. If you would, you could let me know if that works now, but I will also post it into the chat here. There we go. And now that we're back into the window, we're actually loading the game, 80%. So Fatbeard, are you working today and just kind of popping in and out, or are you getting ready to stream? You're about to go live if you're streaming today, aren't you? I'll probably raid over that way here in a couple hours when we wrap up here. And then I guess I'm gonna want to maybe edit the stream title info. 91% loaded. Probably want to edit the stream info to let people know what we're doing now. Is it this button? I don't know what all the little buttons are yet. Did that work, Fox? Roger, I'll definitely check on those for probably for tomorrow. Fatbeard, or I don't know, we may do, I may check on that in a break. I'll be taking a break here shortly. Yeah, this has got a little bit of visual information to load in front of us here. There we go, it's starting to come through. Well, if it's, you can post them anywhere. I don't think I have any kind of, real security set up, Fox, yet on this. I'm a tiny little streamer, so, if I get hit, I reckon we'll build a new one. Or anyway, there's Space Engineers and Space Engineers 2 channels that are under the game chat, and you should be able to just post a link right into there. There's also under Community, there's Labors of Love, and that's a creative channel where you can just post any pictures of any creations that you make or anything like that. So let me know if any of that doesn't work. I'm learning Discord as well recently, so we're just kind of trying to put everything together all on our own there. So this is Ripdan Outpost on, I forget the name of this planet. I wish it were not nighttime. It'd be a much better look, but this place is pretty insane. Actually, let's see if I can remember how to just make it nighttime. Not like that. There we go. Aha! Magic. So this is, yeah, this is Ripdan Outpost on the Earth-like planet in Space Engineers 1. Ooh, I'm gonna need to try to check frames, maybe, or something. That's very choppy. That's got to be looking bad on y'all's end, right? Oh wow, it's just, yeah, I think there's a delay on top of all that. I don't know if you've seen one of these, Fox, but this is a MARM OS. It's a articulating welding arm that, oh, this thing is messed up. You see it smoking in there? What in the world? And I can't even walk in the door. This is not a good start here. Thing just broke. What is broke? Oh well, I'll fix that off stream sometime. Get just a little bit of show for you. That MARM OS, it's an articulating arm that can come spin around and weld up blueprints for me. And I'm gonna check a couple settings, see if there's anything we can dial down here. Feels bad, but let's give it a shot. Just have to find a happy medium on some of these games so we know what's what. It's a learning curve of a process. Yeah, I'll pop into a break shortly and did I click OK? I'll pop into a break shortly and try to make sure that the encoder is, oh, that's not good. Make sure that the encoder is putting out, you know, the correct that it's linked to the graphics card and that it's putting out the correct resolution, and maybe try dialing that. Fatbeard's been trying to give me some help, and I'll do a bit of research on it, and it's just gonna be trial and error. We're on week 2 of this grand adventure, so not too bad. While this is, it's been a couple hours anyway, while this is frozen and trying to load, there it went. Maybe. I'm going to get into a break right quick. I'm going to get a little stretch and freshen up my tea, and then I'll be back shortly. Alright, I appreciate y'all hanging in there, and see what we can't show off here shortly.